If you don't have enough for the class, don't bring it.
Break my heart, hello. Hello. Even though I took a risk, it is worth the while for just one kiss. I know, I just know it. Caught up in the moment, wanna spend every second with you. With you, yeah. All I do is thinking about you. Stuck in the middle, what can I do? Yeah, I just wanna be right next to you. Right in the middle, right in between.
We're gonna do a get ready with me because Shane told me the other day that he has noticed both Shane and I get in the comments. We rotate in the comments because there's usually so many. Like sometimes we'll have like over 1,000 comments in a video, so he'll read them to me and then I'll read them and then he'll read them and rotate and read them, and we'll talk about the comments that we read. The ones that he reads he can't heart. Only don't you steal that, Duncan? Only I can heart comments because it's on my account. He reads it from his account because he's like a moderator. He's Sheriff Shane in the comments, so he can't heart. Unfortunately, he can't heart the comments he sees. So just know, even if you don't get a heart, we more than likely saw your comment. I just can only heart on, are you for real? I just can only heart comments on my thing. All right, let me put these 80s bangs away for a second. I can like tuck them under my hair like this. It's magic, you know. Shane's mentioned that he saw 4 or 5 people asked me to do a get ready with me again because it's been a long time since I showed you what I use for makeup. I'm not a makeup guru. Everybody knows that. That's been here. And if you're here right now during this season of YouTube, then you're probably not new. You've probably been here a while because right now it's the friends who have been here a while or the friends who are just coming in. We're not getting shown a lot on the For You page, but that's fine. That's not a problem. I'm here for you. I'm not here for thousands of you. I'm here for you. If you were the last person, if this had 1 view, and it wasn't me, if it wasn't me rewatching my video, if it had 1 view, I would still be here. And that's God's honest truth. Never been here for the numbers, never will be here for the numbers. As long as the last one of y'all are watching, I'll keep showing up. If the money goes away, I'll keep showing up. If the likes go down, I'll keep showing up. You never have to worry about me going away over something as trivial as the analytics of YouTube, okay? But that being said, if you're watching this, then you're really new because we do have new friends coming in every single day, or you are loyal, and Duncan's singing to you. You are loyal to your core to this channel, and I thank you so much for being here. Duncan, I'm in the middle of a speech. So if you've been here for a long time, you know I'm not good at my makeup. I can make it look good, and the camera makes it look even better. And filters over on Instagram make it look best, but I don't do very good on makeup. I'll have streaks going down my neck. There was one time where I went and had my hair dyed with you guys. It's one of the few times I actually went to a salon to get my hair done, and I had streaks just going all, and it was like that the whole video, and that's just normal over here. I can make it look good on camera, and I can make it look good on Instagram. But if you see me out here in person, you're gonna notice, hey, girlfriend has pores. Because we all do. I have really big pores though. But I'm going to go through and do this with you guys. I'm getting all my stuff set up. I got a couple of new things I'll show you guys. But I don't get new makeup very often. More times than not, it's probably like 16 months expired. You know, like on your makeup. Like this thing right here. It has a, or it should have a little, yeah, it's rubbed off. It's so expired. 34 months. You see that little can there? It says 34 months on it. That means it's good for 34 months. So this one is probably just freshly expired because I got this a little over like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years ago. So it's not like hugely expired. But makeup, as long as it doesn't start causing me issues, like I use it because makeup's too expensive for you to throw it away if you haven't used it all by the time a year comes around. One thing I don't use a lot anymore is this Lime Life by Alcone lipstick. I know once they dry up, they just don't look good. So usually if they dry up or start stinging a little bit or something like that, then I don't use it. But there's no way I can keep rotating new makeup in. I don't know how people do that. The things that I bought were not very expensive, but together like it gets expensive, and for the size of them as well. Like, okay, so for the new things that I'm gonna show you guys that I got that I've been using is this NYX Epic Ink Liner. And it's super pretty. It's got the pen. I usually don't use the pen, but I got tired of sharpening my other eyeliner. I just started using eyeshadow for eyeliner. Sometimes I like doing that, but sometimes I want a really bold liner, especially if I'm doing a wing, and eyelash is hard to do a wing with. So I got this, and this I believe was like $10. I'll put the thing up here. And then I got concealer because I've always wanted to try Too Faced concealer. Too Faced is like a really popular makeup brand, and I was always wanting to try it. And I was like, okay, looks like it's on sale on Amazon. I'm gonna get it. This is the size of the concealer. I think this is $12. $12, $10, almost 25 bucks for 2 things in a billion step makeup routine. Nah. If I were to replace all my makeup, it would be like literally probably $200. Not even gonna lie. I'll try to walk you through what I'm doing as I'm doing it right now. I'm weed eating my face, my weed eater. Every now and then it sounds like it's gonna die, but it don't. I don't know, I've had this thing forever. Nanny got it for me. She got it for me at Walmart. Gotta get the sideburns too. She got it for me at Walmart. And it has been the best face shaver ever. I just literally turn it on, get my mustache, get my sideburns. Cause me and my hormones like to brawl. And that way I don't have a like big old mustache. If I don't shave my mustache, it gets thicker than Shane's. It don't really, but I'm sure it would if I continued to let it grow. By the way, do you guys notice the new glasses? I got new glasses and I got more than 1 pair and I'm so excited about it. I've never owned more than 2 pairs of glasses at the same time, and I have different pairs for different styles because this year I've been working on my style and trying to find it in my 30s, and it's weird, but I figured I have so many different styles that I'm trying out, and I'm always like changing stuff and doing new things with my hair and wearing new things I don't usually wear this year, and I've just like been changing it up. So I got different styles of glasses to kind of go with new things. I don't know, just to figure out what I like in my 30s. Right now I'm going through a season I talked to you guys a little bit about last night. I'll probably show where my contacts to do my makeup. This is primer, but I'm going through something and I'm just going with the flow. I'm just trying to find confidence without finding too much confidence. I've always been scared ever since I was in my 20s. God changed my life. I've always been scared to be confident. Now, that's not confident in me and who I am. I'm very confident. You can't be on YouTube and do what I do and not be confident. But confident in my looks. I could care less when I started YouTube about my looks. Could not have cared less about my looks. And that's why it didn't bother me when people would say things. It still doesn't bother me, but I want to be more than just tolerant of what I look like, and I want to take like care of myself. And I didn't do that for so many years because I know what conceited Merina is like. I know her very well, and I hate her. So I avoided doing much with myself for the longest time because I wanted to make sure I was in the right heart posture and in the right mental state to do things without it affecting me negatively mentally, and without it sending me, honestly, I was scared to go down that road again. I was scared. I didn't trust myself I didn't want to go down that road again. I didn't want to put Shane down that road again. I didn't want to put my family down that road again. So I didn't do anything to myself. Very rarely did I. And even then, I didn't take like pride in my looks or anything like that. I have not done that in years, and I still won't take pride in my looks. But I want to get comfortable looking put together, and I don't want to make myself or suffer at the fact of that I am scared of how I would react to looking pretty. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be scared of being pretty. I want to be able to trust myself and trust God first and foremost, that I've done the therapy, I've done the heart work, God's done the heart surgery, and I have changed completely. You can't say you've changed until you're in a position where you're more than able to go backwards, but you still continue to go forwards. That's when you've really changed. And so I've been proving to myself this past year that, yeah, I've said I've changed for a decade now, But it's now that I can actually say, because I've been in a position where I had the choice to go backwards, but instead I chose to go forward, I can really say I've changed. So I've been having fun this year with makeup. Shane's been having fun looking at like the different styles I've been doing and stuff. And I've kind of been finding, I knew how to do my makeup in my early 20s very well. When you don't do makeup for a while, then you lose it. You lose the ability. It's kind of like drawing. If you love to draw and you draw really good, but you don't draw for a while, you kind of have to get back into it. That's what I have to do, is I kind of have to get back into like the techniques and stuff. And I can't do my makeup the same way I do my makeup now in my 30s that I could when I was like in my late teens, early 20s, because I got fine lines. I got wrinkles. I'm doing all of this without looking in the mirror, mind you. My mirror's over here. I've got fine lines. I've got wrinkles. My skin texture's changed. Eyeliner doesn't look right the way I used to do it anymore, just because I've got crow's feet and stuff. My forehead seems to be enlarging. It seems to be getting longer. I used to think I had a 5 head, but I'm pretty sure at this point it's an 8 head. But like I gotta do things different now, because it's different in your 30s. You don't realize how far away your 30s are from your 20s until you start looking back and you're like, okay, I can't do that anymore. It don't look right. Or I can't wear that anymore. It doesn't fit right. Or I can't say that anymore. It doesn't sound right. You know, like it's weird. It's a very small gap, but large at the same time. So what I do now in my 30s, I used to never worry about primer in my 20s. What I do now, though, is I always put on primer. This is the Selena Gomez Rare Beauty Primer. And this just looks like gel. If you don't know what primer is, it just looks like gel, and it fills in your pores. So your pores aren't as, I don't know where to put this. So your pores aren't as like prominent, but it also gives your makeup a good base, so it doesn't streak as much. And you'll notice times I don't use primer. I almost always use it now. But you'll notice times I don't use primer versus times I do use primer, because it's a lot easier to get a smooth coverage when you use a base underneath your foundation, like primer. And I get the matte just because I don't like really dewy stuff. I don't like my skin to look oily. So I like it to just look flat. Plus I use a lot of powder to like finish it off. That's from Walmart, and it's way cheaper than any that you can get that's like at Ulta or Sephora. Like it's really cheap and it's good. Now my favorite foundation of all time is Urban Decay Up All Night. I think it is. They don't even make it anymore. Shane tried buying it for me on eBay, and it was heavily expired and broke me out. So don't buy your makeup off eBay. I don't care if it's discontinued or not. It ain't worth it. But where's that? I have it here. Yeah. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. And it's waterproof, long wear, liquid foundation. Oh my gosh, the stuff is, let's see if we can get a shot. Oh, am I a makeup guru today? Oh, yeah, did you see that? The stuff is insane. So I have a scar here from whenever I was a kid. I got branded. We're gonna like, can you see that? We're gonna put it on here, and then you see how thick that is? Yeah, that's hiding everything. Like, that's hiding everything. It is the best full coverage foundation. I don't know why in the world they would stop making that, but they did. And hopefully my hand don't fall off from me doing that. But that is the best foundation you can use ever. Following up for the price, this. And then what I do is I do it a little bit darker than I actually am. Now my arms match, but this side of my arms don't. I'm two-toned. So like this side of my arm is really, really light. This side's a few shades darker. So this will match like this, but it won't match like, see the difference there? So what I do is I use my base foundation as contour. And how I do that is I go back in, as long as Duncan hasn't stolen, with my concealer. Now, I did have the Rare Beauty concealer, but I ran out of it. So I got this Too Faced concealer now. And I go back in and I do my highlight points. And I do that over the foundation I did. So my highlight points that I choose to do on my face are, we're gonna do lines like this under our eyes. And that just brightens up the cheek area. Look at me sounding like a professor. This is all alleged. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. We're just pretending today. And then I go down my nose. That's a highlight point. I go above my Cupid's bow, on my chin, under my cheekbone, right above my jaw area. I'm doing all this blonde, mind you, so I am kind of talented. And then I go on my forehead like that. Usually I would have a beauty blender to blend that in, but where's he at? I want to look at him in the eye. Duncan decided to eat my beauty blender, so I don't have a beauty blender. So I can either use a brush, a concealer brush, or I can use my finger, and I think I'm just going to use this little bitty concealer brush just to make sure. Can y'all see me? Just to kind of get the edges soft, and then I'll go in and dab it with my fingers to really soften it up. But if I use the brush, I can get right up under my eye, which I need to, because I don't know if y'all could tell in my last videos, I have had bags for days, and that's because I did not realize the amount of work that goes into all the extra YouTube stuff I'm doing now. Like, it's a lot of work. You're talking to a lot of people, and you're re-filming things all the time, and you're editing things all the time, and a lot of the people you talk to are overseas, so you have to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning in order to talk to them, because they're not going to wake up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon your time to talk to you. Like, and you want to get whatever you need talked about so that you can actually get the video posted. And so, like, it's a lot of extra work that I did not think it was. But it's fun. It's a lot of extra work. I definitely need to be getting under my eyes, and it looks funky right now, but trust the process. When you're doing makeup with me, you have to trust the process. If you don't, then you're going to be very, very confused the entirety of the time that I'm doing things. If you're hearing stuff going on in the background, one of my babies is doing dishes. It's her chore for the day, and she's doing a load of dishes. And I got the other one over here waiting for her time, because they change. They're smart. They change out times and rotate, so it's not super hard on either of them. I got that with the concealer brush, and now I'm going to go in literally with finger 1 and finger 2 and just like dab it, and that way it smooths it out just a little bit more. Not a tutorial. I'm actually doing a get ready with me, just not only to show you guys what I wear, because some of you guys asked, but also to do like a sort of like fill in like stuff that's been going on, because I've noticed quite a few comments, and I usually don't like address things I don't want to address, just because there has to be a level of privacy when you're so open on the internet. I get on here and I'm an open book with me, right? But there's more people involved in my family than just me, and just because I'm super open about myself doesn't mean I'll be open about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my choice, my personal choice to be that open with you guys. I can't make that choice for other people. So usually when I see a comment of somebody like thinking, like assuming something about me, most of the time I'll address it, even if I don't want to, just because I feel like they're do that, even though they're coming up with an assumption with no facts behind it or anything. I still feel like if they're assuming things, they're wondering about it, and I'm not afraid to tell you about what you're wondering about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not afraid to answer that question. So I'll usually answer it. But for a long time, I've seen a particular comment come up every now and then, usually in batches, and it involved Shane, so it wasn't directly me, and it wasn't just like my decision to tell you guys, because I talk about everything with Shane before I share anything, because he's my partner, and if he's not comfortable with me sharing something, I'm not going to share it. Which Shane's, spoiler alert, is comfortable with everything. He's comfortable with everything. In fact, he literally, when I asked him a while back when we were getting this comment, I asked him and I said, why aren't you going to say something? Like, say something. They're making these assumptions. Like, say something. And he was like, why? I was like, because they're making the assumptions. And he was like, and? I was like, well, don't you want them to know? And he's like, why do they need to? He's like, you know, right? I know. Our kids know. Our immediate family knows. So why do I have to clear up there? Let them think it. And I was like, man, he taught me a lesson that day. I was like, let them think it. That is something that, like, if you'll notice, for the past 2 years, I've been sneaking that in my videos whenever somebody's saying something about me, I'll say, let them think it. Or if they want to think it, let them think it. Shane taught me that. Shane taught me that in this whole situation. Let them think it. But anyways, it was brought up, and I would keep wanting to say something about it, and Shane was like, I don't see the need to. I don't see the need to. And so finally I was talking to her the other day, and I was like, can I please just say something about it? Like, it's been years at this point. I've been seeing the same comments. He sees them now. They're not very many. Many people don't care. They really don't. But now that, you know, he's in the comments a lot too. He shares Shane. He sees them a lot too. I was like, can I just please just clear the air on this? And he was like, do what you want. Do what you want. Think what you want. Shane is like a vibe. So anyways, we have been for the last I've been on YouTube 5 years. So, and I was very open about everything when I first got on YouTube because I was ignorant about a lot of things. I went in with the same Fit Me powder as my foundation. And now I'm going in with a slightly darker Fit Me powder and doing a powder contour on the areas where I didn't put my highlight and concealer. So for 5 years I've been on YouTube, very open about everything involving my life. When I first started, that was a mistake I didn't know I was making, and I've talked about that before because I didn't know it was going to turn into this. Did not know so many people were going to love our family and be invested in our family, and so I just shared it all. Like, I have videos that I actually have went back and I've deleted because I had a video where it was like a rough morning for me, and I was talking to you guys through why it was a rough morning for me and how it was. I literally did a 3 a.m. clean with me because of situations that were going on at that time, and people couldn't sleep, and I told everything, and I went back afterwards a few while later and I deleted that video because it was a breach in privacy, like not for me but for the other involved. So that's something I had to learn over time, and it's something that I had to figure out and talk to Shane about. How much am I willing to share outside of just me? I'm willing to share everything with you guys, with me. If you want to know something, I'm an open book. Ask me, I will tell you. There's no question too weird. There's no question too private. There's no question. I'm open book with y'all. You are my best friends if you're here like as my friend, and if you're not here as my friend, I still don't mind telling you. If you want to know, if you're taking the time to think about me, I feel like I'm holding you hostage if I don't be honest with you. If you don't like me and you're taking the time to like wonder about me and talk about me and stuff, I'm holding you hostage. I'm holding you hostage essentially, and I don't want to do that. So I don't care to be open with anybody about me. But after talking with Shane and kind of drawing a line in the sand, there are things I won't share about my family anymore, and there's things that you won't see very often. I just like to keep that. I like to keep that. That's a line that Shane and I have drawn, and it's a line that I don't cross. Are we ever going to get to the comment that I'm talking about here? The comment that I've begged Shane for years to let me address, and he has just been like, YOLO, is people assuming that Shane does not work anymore because I'm on YouTube. I don't know where. I would like to know who came up with that. I would like to know who has that kind of imagination. But we see it every now and then. Most of the time, it's just people inquiring about it. Sometimes it's people being very like derogatory about it. Like they're saying things, calling names and things. And then sometimes I get this really wild comment on Instagram. I don't know why I just put highlight on my chin. I get this really wild comment on Instagram. Somebody actually was going through this whole thing about how they're so disappointed in Shane because he doesn't work anymore and he's doing a disservice to his kids, and it's an embarrassment to his kids, and he's not teaching his kids the right way by not working. My camera battery died right when we got into the important part. So anyways, they did this long comment. It was borderline, it sounded borderline psychotic. And it sounded that way because I've never said that Shane didn't have a job. Matter of fact, I've alluded to the total opposite. And so I was just kind of like taken aback, like, what in the world? There's this person, and I've noticed there's been a few that have come up with this whole storyline about what my family dynamic looks like And they're coming up with this out of thin air. I mean, no, like nothing I have said, nothing we have done has eluded that at all. Shane thinks it's funny because he's like, well, if they don't think I have time to have a job, then I must be a superhuman. Like, I must be able to do all the things. He's like, they're over here thinking I'm only doing this and I'm doing all of this. And I'm like, yeah, but it makes me mad because it does him a disservice because, like, the man works so hard. So I have permission to clear the air on that one. Thank you, Shane, while you're watching this, proofing this, because not only do you work, but you help me with the channel. So while you're proofing this, you're gonna get a kick out of this, but I get to clear the air. Shane absolutely still works. Shane actually works 2 jobs, and he has time to help me on the channel. Shane's always worked. Shane's always worked. There's never been a moment since I've started YouTube where Shane's like, I'm gonna retire and just kick back. Like, there's never. I literally have to save in envelopes to do what we do around our home. We have so much income coming in now, way more than it used to be, like, but we're still not in a position where I would be like, yes, let's retire you, Shane, and live the best life for a few years until something happens where my views drop on YouTube or the subscribers stop watching or something, and then boom, what are you gonna be left? We made a decision a long time ago to not only rely on the income I get on YouTube for our home, because what happens when it's all gone? There's not a union or anything, and if people lose interest, or if views go down, or if subscribers stop watching, or if they unsubscribe or things, something can change overnight. And we've seen that recently with all the stuff going on with YouTube, and a lot of your favorite YouTubers some of us are having a lot of issues with the algorithm and with the platform in a whole, and we see how fast something can change. You can go from making tens of thousands of dollars a month to virtually nothing overnight. And so we made the decision together a long time ago to not ever just solely rely on YouTube for our income and to not live above our means, which is why we got approved for 3 times the amount of house we bought, and we still chose to go with a double wide trailer. We ain't smart financially, I'll tell you that much. We had a bankruptcy. We had a bankruptcy years ago, and you don't go bankrupt by being smart with your money. But even so, we've learned a lot from the decisions we made as a young couple, and we've promised each other, Logan, it's a cat, and we promised each other that we'll never go back there. So Shane retiring would go against everything that we stand for each other. It would go against everything we stand for our family. Shane works full-time, he works part-time, he works side work, he does all sorts of things that nobody knows about because he doesn't feel the need to get on here and yell about it. And I admire him so much for that. I admire him so much that he is so secure in who he is that he can see hundreds of comments that are assuming things about him and not blink twice about it. I'm trying to get like that. I'm trying to get like that. I told him the other day, I was like, I admire that so much about you because he really knows who he is and he's secure in that. And I love that so much. But yeah, I hope I came across the right way. I was just really excited to get to say that because for the longest time, I didn't say anything about it. For the longest time, I just let people think things. And I learned if you let people think things, they will continue to think that. And the idea they've come up with will grow over time. And eventually, it would have become something like Shane sells green beans out of his basement or something. We don't even have a basement. The reason I don't share, the girls are over here laughing at me right now. The reason I don't share about Shane's job much anymore is because when I did share about it, our privacy got breached so bad. I shared everything from his work shirts. When I was doing laundry, I was folding his work shirts. I literally would say when he was leaving and when he was coming back. Now, like when he comes home, unless he comes home while I'm like filming, you don't really even notice it. I use eyeshadow for my eyebrows because I don't know where the empty thing is, but oh, right here. Because I'm out of this e.l.f. Auburn eye pencil. It has a little spoolie. I just used the same color. That's an eyeshadow that I found. I was comparing colors. I was like, that's kind of like that. That's kind of like the e.l.f. one. I'm just going to use that. But yeah, unless Shane comes in and you'll hear the kids, sometimes I've caught it, sometimes while editing, you'll hear the kids be like, Daddy, or Daddy's home or something. Which his schedule isn't set. I've also mentioned that. Like we have days through the weeks that So like normal, well, average Americans have like weekends off, and that's not, our weekend is different days every week, if that makes sense. So like one week it'll be 2 days, another week it'll be 2 separate days, not together, another week it'll be 2 days, 2 different days. Like it's not a work Monday through Friday sort of thing. And it's not a like 9 to 5 sort of thing either. So like right now, he's at work. But it could look totally different next week. So I am just going through and following my eyebrow shape. I don't wax my eyebrows. I did twice when I went to the salon one time. If I do it again, I'll have Shane do it because he'll just like yank it off. But I'm terrified. Terrified I'll never do that myself because no. You see how light my arm is compared to my face even after I put the concealer on? It's okay. Who says that you have to match? I think I'm going to do a little bit of blush. One of you guys sent me this years ago. Vacation. Vacation. I usually go with either these two right here. It's drastic or bright. But I think today I'm going to go with this one. I don't know why I want to do that today. I just want to do that today. So I just go like right here. Right? Yeah. And then sometimes if I'm getting funky, I'll put it over my nose for some reason, like give me a Rudolph moment. But yeah. I also wanted to tell you guys about how the fall bucket list is going. It is going so good. I had to DNF the fall book I was reading just because it was a little, like I just didn't like it. I was reading Something Wicked This Way Comes, and I DNF'd it at like, look at that. Bangs are a lot of work. I DNF'd it at like 30%. I was reading it on my Kindle. So I don't know what I'm going to read now. I don't know if I'm going to read a manga or if I'm going to read that Christian thriller I was telling you guys about in one of the last videos. I might read the Christian thriller that I was telling you about in one of the last videos. We might do that. Also, I think I'm going to go with the bright lip today, but dim it down. So I have this Velvet Mousse by Hard Candy. This is so cool. So like, it's flat. You see how flat? It's flat as a fritter. But look at the wand. It's also flat as a fritter. It's like lipstick, but I use it as lip stain. And so like, I'll put it on and let it sit for a minute and then dab the excess off so it's not so like in your face bright, like crazy bright. Hold on. I gotta like not talk whenever I put it on because if it gets on, it gets on. And it will stain anything it gets on until it dries. The flat wand helps so much. I like how it's not a doe foot applicator. It's literally so flat. Sometimes I go over my Cupid's bow and I try to make it look like my top lip's fuller, but I think I want to actually follow my Cupid's bow this time. I have a very prominent Cupid's bow. Sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. We'll do it like that. And I might actually leave it that red. I usually don't. Go figure when I tell y'all that. I usually don't leave it that red. I used to never wear red lipstick because I didn't like my teeth. But now, whenever I brush my teeth after I do my makeup, mind you. I've always done that. It's a weird OCD thing I have. I don't know. But, like, I'm not self-conscious about my teeth anymore whenever I like brush them and keep them white and put on my trace. What, baby?
Is that why your toothbrush always has lipstick on it?
Yeah, that is why my toothbrush always has lipstick on it. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. It's always pink or red on those. I love it.
I'm going to use my new NYX eyeliner. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this because I have to really pay attention and you guys are distracting. Let me really quick tell you. So I'm going to work on my eyeshadow before. And let me quick tell you how my fall bucket list is going. And then I'll do a sped up version of the eyeliner with music or something. I'm just using like a brown color to go on the brow bone. So I have really hooded eyes. And what I do is I go above, I leave this space right here completely clear. And then I go above right under my eyebrow with the brown and then kind of taper it in at the edge here. I've always done my eyeshadow like that. Otherwise, you won't even be able to tell that I'm wearing eyeshadow because my eyes are so hooded. until I like make certain expressions or something. I'll give you a tip, and this is a tip I learned by being lazy. If you're not good at blending like me, put the darker color on first, then go in with the lighter color and rub your finger over it, and it instantly looks blended. I found that out randomly one day. Instantly looks blended, and I've always done it like that ever since then. And I'm essentially doing this whole entire makeup tutorial, loosely stated as a tutorial, blind, because I can't see what I'm doing at all. The fall bucket list is going so good. I've watched a movie. Yesterday we decorated cookies. Today I'm going to bake. So that's going to be the bucket list thing today. Most of the stuff hasn't been like super expensive, going out and doing extravagant things. It's just been like buying ingredients, do like baking stuff, and it's really just been, I made sure I didn't create the bucket list unrealistically and expensive. I needed to stay on a budget, and I needed to put realistic like thoughts in my head, you know, like what I can actually achieve during the fall. So I put things on there that I could get done like 5 in a day, you know, if I wanted to. But I'm trying to like space it out like every day or every other day, doing something really fun. And so far we've done quite a bit. This is what we have done so far. And I've been keeping up with it on my notes app, just so that like I'm not, while I'm going through this midlife crisis thing, I'm not feeling like I'm wasting time, because a lot of seasons come and go, and I wish I would have done more, or I wish I would have experienced more with the kids. And this year I'm in such a mindset that I'm not wasting any moment. Even talking to you guys here, I'm being very intentional with what I want to tell you. And I don't want to waste your time. And I want to just hang out with you and not take any minute of it for granted, because overnight things could change. I could be here today and gone tomorrow. And I don't want to take advantage of the time that you guys give me, because I always tell you the most expensive thing that you give me is your time. And I don't want to waste it. I don't want to steal time from you that you don't want to give to me, and I don't want to waste the time that you do want to give to me. And so I'm trying to be intentional with things that I post, and post things that I really want to post, not just things to post because I feel like I need to post something, to post things that I feel like bring value to the channel in ways I want to bring value to it. Does that make sense? So here lately I've been really intentional with my decisions and with what I'm doing, my hobbies, and I've just been having a lot of fun. And thanking Jesus all the way through. I'm going to do my winged eyeliner and finish up my face, and then I'm going to fix my hair, and I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. Right now it's like a whole thing. I don't know how I'm going to fix my hair yet. We're going to fix it and then get dressed for the day. Let's do it. Hopefully I don't mess up my eyeliner.
Yeah, I just wanna be right next to you, but in the middle, right in between. I want to stuck in the middle. What can I do? I just wanna be right next to you, right in the middle, right in between. It is up to you what we will be. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in the middle with you. I just wanna be right next to you.
I have to show you guys these really cute glasses. So I got 7 pairs of glasses for like $100. I'll do the receipt thing here. This is not sponsored at all, but I know a lot of you guys wear glasses, and I did not know about this, so I'm going to relay this to you now that I know about it. I used to go to the eye doctor and spend $200 on a pair of glasses. Literally, one of my daughters has to wear glasses along with me. Only her, Shane, and me have to wear glasses. And we went, she loves Ray-Bans. Every time she goes to the eye doctor, she picks Ray-Bans if she needs a new prescription. And so they literally had $200, $300, $350 frames from like Ray-Ban, all the designers and stuff. And while they're so pretty, they're limited when it comes to design. So I was like trying to find something different like these, you know. Wait till y'all see how much I got these for. I am blown away. Like I said, not sponsored at all. Have not received a penny, haven't received anything for free. This is just me coming across something really cool on the internet and sharing it with y'all. Okay, so I got these from LensSmart. And the way that this works is you have to put your prescription into the website, and then you can literally go and just buy any kind of glasses that you want. So I got these. All the glasses have like women's names too. They're really cute. Like just random names. I got these, which I really liked because I wanted something different. I've never had any like these before, so I love them. I think they're so pretty. I'll give y'all a close-up of them when I get the other glasses on so I can see. Each of the glasses are sent in these little cute holders. Okay, so we got these. And these, I'll try to find like the picture of them on the website so you can see how much they are. They have like patterns on them. See the pattern? Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I don't know if you can see it or not because I can't see. I think you can there. They're so pretty. I've been wearing these all day today. And then, ooh, these, oh my gosh, look, these have little pandas. They have little pandas on the sides of the glasses. How stinking cute is that? They have little pandas. Okay, hold on. I've never had any glasses like this before. They're making me feel studious. I've never had any glasses like this before. I love the pandas. I love the pandas. I don't know, I feel smart. I feel really smart when I wear these. I don't know. I've never had like gold round Harry Potter style glasses. I actually have another pair in here that actually remind me very much of Harry Potter. I don't know what happened here with my focus. But these remind me of Harry Potter too, because like they're just gold and pretty, and I don't know. I like them. So we got these with little pandas. Literally wait till y'all find out how much money I spent on these individually. You won't believe it. Okay, and then I got, oh, I like these a lot too. I had sunglasses like these, and I really liked them. So, oh, how cute. I feel like I look like Ugly Betty, but I'm so cute. I like them. They're different. With the bangs too, we're definitely going through a midlife crisis. Definitely. They're just so different. I love them. Okay, these are like the little Harry Potter ones that I got. So these are different because they have like a wire. It's like metal sort of right there. I don't know why I said wire, but like a metal sort of thing there, and then the edge. Some of these have the little ball thingies with the glasses at the nose. Some of them don't. I like these. I think these are simple, and I'll wear these like with anything. Some of these, like the gold ones I showed you with the pink on the top, pinkish light pink on the top, those will have to be like sort of dressier up glasses unless I just wake up and have wild hair. But these, I feel like I can wear these anytime I want to. I like them. I'm a fan. I like it how I can wear them with my bangs to the side, or if I want to like get a little funky. Oh, we're really giving off Ugly Betty now. Oh, why am I digging it though? Am I in my Ugly Betty phase? Who's Ugly Betty? Do you not know who Ugly Betty is? They might not know who it is either. It used to be like a little show. Okay, we're giving Harry and Ron. Gets the red hair. Oh. Okay. Now these are more like the ones I had before. These are like an olive green, see-through olive green. And they remind me of the ones that I had, the blue ones that I have in there that I've wore for the past like 4 years. They look like those. So they're just simple, but I like them. They're olive green, so not too in your face, but different. Never had olive green glasses before. And then these, I got a pair of really wide ones. It's not these. These are just regular black rimmed ones, but they have gold on the side here. I like these a lot. They're not too big, but they're kind of still like cat-eye a little bit. I feel like that is different. I'm digging it. I'm digging the different, I don't know how they look like with my hair up. Or like, if you don't have enough for the class, don't bring it. And then the last ones are really, really big. And I've already tried them on. They don't look too cute with my hair down, but when my hair's on a bun, they're a statement piece. So I like it. what we think. My hair is up, my bangs are up. Do you see like what I'm talking about? Could you kind of put two and two together? If my hair's up, my bangs are up, they're like a little statement piece. I like them. When I'm feeling nerdy, when I have a reading moment, so it helps me because the lenses are so big. Like, I don't feel like I have any blind spots. They're just so out there. Put back these. What do y'all think? I love them. I love them. And like I said, literally this is how much I spent for them all. I'll put it right here. The prescription's perfect. I can see perfectly through them. I didn't get any of the extras, like you can add things to your lenses for like $50, $15. I just got the basic lens. I don't even think I got the glare resistant stuff. Like I just got the basic lens and I love them. In this economy, I mean, there's just no going to the eye doctor and leaving with a pair of glasses without spending $100 on one. You know what I'm saying? Walmart has those $20 frames, but then you have to add in the price of the lens and all that stuff. I mean, you can't beat it. $100 for 7 pairs of glasses, you can't beat it. I'm gonna continue on with my little fall bucket list thing, and I'm gonna make some goodies for the kids and for Shane. I don't know what I'm making yet. I'm probably just gonna come up with something, but I need to put my hair up or I'm gonna have hair all in everything.
Oh, Mama.
BRB. We're gonna plop our hair up. Just plop it, you know. Not like that, plop it. Just plop it.
One for the resting, for the adjusting, one for the tired hands, one for the letdowns, all thanks to this old town, one for the shattered plans. You know the time has come for breaking some new ground. I'll let you drive, so we will stare at views we can't believe we found. We'll feel alive. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again. Let us where we fall. Once know what's right, my friend. Let's drive through the night. Let's drive through the night. We'll keep on going into the sun. We won't be slowing down all the night. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again. You need a high throne where you can be adored. You'll get what you deserve. This town is no fun. Your life has just begun. We need to live and learn. You know the time has come for breaking some new ground. I'll let you drive, so we will stare at views we can't believe we found. We'll feel alive. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again. Let us where we fall. Once know what's right, my friend. Let's drive through the night. Let's drive through the night. We'll keep on going into the sun. We won't be slowing down all the night. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again. One for the rusting, for the adjusting, one for the tired hands, one for the letdowns, all thanks to this old town, one for the shattered plans. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again. Let us where we fall. Once know what's right, my friend. Let's drive through the night. Let's drive through the night. We'll keep on going into the sun. We won't be slowing down all the night. You're still my favorite queen of the night, my friend. Let's drive off again. Let us drive off again.
Thank y'all for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning. Even not, whatever it is, wherever you're at, know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all later.